Well, slow start, first and foremost. We did not come out and slow them down. You know, it's something we got to take a long look at and kind of understand why, more so than anything else. I mean, we're going to watch the tape. We'll look at what we need to do better. You know, it starts at the top. I mean, you know, we've got to be better, and that's on me. You know, and then we got to make sure we're putting him in a position to be successful.
Defense keeps having these breakdowns the last several games. How do you go about fixing that?
Well, you know, we got to look at the rotation of players, look at what we do, and make sure, like I said, we're putting them in position to be successful.
The explosive plays you have, is that a secondary thing? Is that a not generated pressure thing? What's going on there?
Well, I think some of it is just missed opportunities. Sometimes it's not about going after the ball as much as it's securing the tackle. I mean, these are all things that we're going to look at and talk about, and we've got a little time to do that now.
It's the fourth week that you guys have allowed at least 30 points on defense.
Mm-hmm.
What changes can you make?
Well, we'll see. I mean, I'm not going to sit up here and talk about those things until we get an opportunity to break the tape down, go through the tape, sit down, talk as staff, and then go from there.
Is there any part of you that's just kind of dumbfounded by the defense and kind of what has happened over the last few weeks?
Well, you know, there's reasons why things happen, and you look at those things, and those are things that, you know, we have to correct.
And Sam Howell, Mr. Allen, how do you think he played?
I thought he had his moments, you know, and it was unfortunate we didn't get anything going early on in the first quarter. It was kind of tough to get into a rhythm for him, and you know, then we got a nice little rhythm going, and you know, we didn't sustain it. You know, we turned the ball over. You turn the ball over twice. That's a tough thing.
Ron, I know it's the NFL and everybody's capable, but it's one thing. You know, the Eagles are prolific.
Yep.
The Bills are prolific.
Yep.
The Bears have not been prolific.
No, but that quarterback's been very solid. The quarterback had a very good week last week. He showed what he was capable of. He's shown it before. He did the same thing to us last year, gave us fits. He's a heck of a young football player, you know, and again, sometimes he get hot, make some plays. He's through to probably one of the really good receivers in this league, and DJ Moore, somebody I'm very familiar with. And they have a solid running game, you know, and when you have that kind of rhythm going, it's tough. It really is. And you're right. This is the NFL, and everybody's capable, and that's exactly what happened today.
Do you think your guys were, I don't know what the word is, you know, to get off to a start like that? I mean, they didn't punt the first half.
Yeah, that was disappointing. You know, as I said, it's something we got to take a long look at and start with ourselves.
Ronald Terry didn't have a ton of targets, and it seemed like maybe was in and out of the lineup a little bit. But was there any issue with him?
No, there was no issue with Terry, and again, you know, a lot of it goes through the progression of what the routes are.
I guess from the slow start perspective, this is kind of every game except for the last one. You guys have had that. This is always a big confusion in the league in general. Why does slow start seem to keep happening? Other than just saying it falls on you and everybody, what can you say about coming out that way?
Well, we had a couple of third down situations early on that we didn't stop them, and they kept their drives alive.
With Emmanuel, looks like you guys benched him. What was the thought process?
Well, thought process was he was struggling, and you know, we were hoping that he would bounce back from last week, and you know, we just felt at that point it was time to make a move.
And after Buffalo, you said that you really wanted to see how the team responded. Does a game like this kind of wipe out any of the progress
No.
you guys made last week?
No, it doesn't, because they came out in the second half and they still fought and they still played all the way on up until, unfortunately, when we missed the field goal.
Take three more. All good?
Rob, what do you say to the team after a game like that in the locker room?
Well, can't repeat exactly what I said, but for the most part, that's not good enough. You know, it's not good enough. It starts with me, and we're going to go back and look at a lot of things, and we're going to get some things corrected, and we'll go out and we'll play football.
Does having a little extra time here with the Thursday night,
Yep.
does that give you a chance to maybe look at more wholesale differences than you would if it was a regular week?
To a degree, yes. You know, but again, we've got to go through this, and you know, we'll take our time and we'll really look at it.
Barry, last one.
When you say it starts with me, you got 10 days, do you evaluate yourself?
Absolutely, we evaluate everything.
How are you kind of processing what took place tonight?
Yeah, it's tough. You know, definitely felt like it was a game that we were capable of winning, and you know, just didn't come off to a good start, and kind of put ourselves in a hole there in the first half, and tried to fight our way back in the second half, but we came up short. And I think everyone just needs to look in the mirror, and I think everyone came out of the game knowing that they can do something better. And I think as long as we make the improvements we need to make, we'll be fine. Obviously it's still early in the season. Obviously we'd like to have a better record than we have, but we still have 12 games left, and we still have a lot of time to prove who we really are as a team. And I know one thing about this team is tonight won't define who we are as a football team, and we'll be better moving forward.
You playing football your whole life. Slow starts happen, but somehow it's always inexplicable as to why they keep happening. Can you put your finger on what was going wrong in the first half on both sides of the ball, but all of it for you? What the slow starts tonight?
Yeah, we just got to do a better job of executing, starting the game, and I think we've done a good job, kind of throughout the season on those first few drives. Obviously, sometimes they haven't resulted in points, but I think we've had a good plan. We've prepared well throughout the week. It's just a matter of coming out and executing. And they didn't do anything that was different than what we thought they would do. It's just a matter of us going out there and doing what we're supposed to do and doing our jobs at a high level. And early on in the game, we didn't do that and kind of put ourselves in a hole. But we'll be better from it.
Does a game like tonight kind of dampen or erase the progress that you guys made last week?
I don't think so. Obviously, it hurts right now, but I think the main thing is that everyone in that locker room knows what we're capable of doing, and I think at times throughout the game tonight you saw that. We just got to do a better job of being more consistent, but we're not panicking. We know the team that we can be. It's just a matter of continuing to pull together, continuing to get better, and we'll be all right.
Obviously, Heather says the Bears get paid too, they're an NFL team, but considering what you guys want to accomplish and you're at home and they're 0-4, does it feel like this is like we got to get out on top of them early, and is that disappointing? Because from at least that perspective, you guys kind of didn't come out that way.
Yeah, obviously, I think there was a lot of things about the game that were disappointing. We felt like we were the better football team, and we didn't play that way tonight. And that's what I've learned so far in the NFL is, it's not the better team who wins the game. It's the team that plays the best that night. And tonight the Bears outplayed us, and credit to those guys. But obviously we got to be better, and we can't let things like that happen. And like I said, we'll be better moving forward.
Sam, you're starting to stack the good performances, but at the same time, you're taking a lot of hits. How are you feeling, and how do you think you can maintain this pace?
Yeah, I feel all right. Body feels good. At the end of the day, I'm going to go out there and try to do whatever it takes to win. There were some times where I was trying to get the first down on third down, and, I wouldn't take any of those plays back. Obviously, I think I'd like to be in a position where we have more control of the game and I can do a better job kind of protecting myself. But, when we're down and our back's against the wall, I'm going to do whatever it takes. That's just kind of how I've always been, and, I don't really worry about getting hurt or anything like that. I just try to do whatever I can.
Last week you guys got the hot start in Philly. This week it just wasn't there. What was different?
Yeah, every game is different. And, maybe it's just one play that sets you back. And, I thought, we did the first drive, we had a 3rd and 1, couldn't convert 3rd and 1. And just, we did some good things, but just didn't execute when it mattered most. But, yeah, every game is a different game, and you got to come out ready to go and focused and prepared. And I feel like we were focused, we're prepared, we just didn't execute.